They say the best camera is the one that you have with you. And with smartphone cameras becoming better and better, they're quickly becoming people's first and only choice. So what if you wanted to step up that phone photography game and give yourself a little bit more versatility? Now if you've seen my moment lens video, then you'll know that there are some pretty decent options out there. And the product I've got here today might just be a really good alternative. Let's take a look. G'day guys, how's it going? My name is CJ. So I've got my hands on a product here by a company called Bitplay. It's called the Snap 7, an iPhone case with a mounting hole made specifically for lenses such as their new HD wide-angle 18mm EF lens, which I also have to test this case with. The unboxing is a pretty standard affair. Its case is neatly packed inside a box within a box, babushka style. Straight up, you'll notice that the case itself is made of a fairly rigid plastic material with a small grip. Interestingly, it also has a camera shutter button that is cleverly designed to press the volume down key to trigger the shutter. Underneath, you have a detachable hand grip that in my case is made of a hard plastic with a tacky faux leather texture. There is a more luxurious wooden option, but that costs extra. There's a rubber thumb grip and a wrist strap for when you're out shooting. Snapping the case into place is a cinch and sits nice and snug. Almost too snug actually, as it takes a little bit of effort to get it out of the case. Interestingly though, the case fits well despite having the moment lens mounting plate on the back. Putting it aside, the lens comes in a similarly packaged box. It has a nice heft to it and has a massive front element, especially when you compare it to the wide-angle moment lens. It's encased in aluminium and metal, and holding it screams quality. The lens has a detachable hood and cap, which is nice, though the easy way the hood snaps into place gives me a little concern that you could end up losing it at some stage. So going back to the case, even without the grip, it already adds a decent amount of bulk thanks to a very thick plastic and inbuilt grip. You can improve the ergonomics further with the added hand grip. It screws on by sliding the metal plate onto the subtle slot into the inbuilt grip. Once there, you spin the screw wheel to fasten it and the grip will be secured on for your ergonomic convenience. This certainly improves the handling, especially taking photos, but it does add a heap of bulk to an already thick case. So it certainly isn't an essential everyday accessory unless you make a living out of iPhoneography. Just to push its photography credentials further, there's a tripod mount on the hand grip, which is a nice touch. The additional rubber thumb grip, however, in my opinion, is one of the better features of this case. It automatically improves the handling of the phone, even without the added hand grip. You still also have easy access to the silent switch, and you don't lose any tactile feel in the buttons department. This definitely goes for the fancy camera shutter mechanism too, which somehow transmits the tactile feel of clicking the volume button to the camera button on the other side. But what about the experience overall? The photography? Well, the HD EF 18mm wide lens uses a 13mm thread screw. The case also has this metal screw mount, so when you pop the lens on, it feels solid and it definitely won't slip off. Interestingly too, the large mounting diameter of the lens means that I can still keep the moment lens mount on the phone, so I can pick and choose which lens I want to use, as the moment lenses are also compatible. But anyway, as a combo, the case and lens works really well with the iPhone. The wide-angle lens is sharp, a little soft in the corners, but it also shows minimal distortion. It provides great color rendition and compares very well with the already well-regarded moment lens. The case's additional hand grip also allows the phone to be tripod mounted. But not everything is perfect. It doesn't take much for flare to occur. It's also not a nice kind of flare, and it was even seen indoors. Also, if you're not careful with the lens hood, it can cast a shadow. In addition to that, with the lens mounted, the telephoto 7 Plus lens is rendered completely useless. And then finally, the whole package fully assembled is absolutely massive. There's no way you're going to be pocketing this unless you've got pockets deeper than the Grand Canyon. So, is it worth it? Well, the Snap 7 case and the HD wide-angle lens can be bought for around $150 US as a package. and with that you get a very sharp lens with an ergonomically advanced case, and they make for an excellent combo. The case itself is also compatible with the many other lenses that Bitplay sell, including macros, telephotos, whatnot. That being said, if you already own the Moment lens and mounting plate, here's a quick pro tip. Pick up the Snap 7 case. You'll have the advantage of using the hand grip and still be able to use your old Moment lenses. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. What do you think? Do you own the Bitplay case, or do you own the Moment lenses? Let me know in the comments section below. Also, if you liked what you saw, do give a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, do consider subscribing. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Say good Eddie Mum for me. Cheers.
Ne vous donnez pas à ces brutes, à une minorité qui vous méprise et qui fait de vous des esclaves.